It was not the year, this year, for Mother 3, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be. It was the year for lots of other things. How is everyone tonight? We're going to play some EarthBound. And I believe we should have a save state ready to go, and we do. Last time on this, whatever, we did the Stinky Pit. What is that called? It's not the Stinky Pit. Hey, Cody. It's the sewers. Yeah. Stink Pit. Whatever. Stink Pit, same thing. And then we did, before that we did something else. We bought stuff. Pooh, Dalam. That's about catches us up. Today, it's 10:05. We're gonna do Pink Cloud. And fuck. What comes after Pink Cloud? Scaraba? Oh, the Kraken! I named the stream Let's Get Kraken. Because I'm funny. The stream is called Let's Get Kraken. And we're gonna Kraken some Krakens over the head. Anyways, this guy's sad. That's like me. That's how I feel right now. What if that wasn't a mustache, but like just a mouth open in just terror? That's okay. It's not. Let me check my stuff, because stuff was a big deal last time. Stuff was a major problem last time. God darn it. It's stuck on my jacket. Goods. Broken spray can. That's gotta go to our friend Jeff. Jeff can fix stuff. We're gonna spend the night. Oh my goodness. Hi Tony, what? By the way, hi Tony, hi Paige. Hi Scoot. Who's Atomic Sonic? Is that someone? I think that was someone. Hi Atomic Sonic. How you doing, bud? What Metaton comic? I want to know. I have a ginormous crush on Metaton. I can't even. I'm just gonna freely admit that, and that's fine. We're gonna spend the night here because I think Jeff can fix a bunch of stuff now. He didn't this time. I think we talked last time. It's slightly RNG. It's not like massively. What's his IQ? His IQ should be pretty darn good. Oh yikes. 37. That's not too far from 45, which is what we need to the yeah. Anyways, so Psi. Not Psi as in SIGH, but PSI. Mummy wrap, carrot key, bottle of water, brain food, lunch. He's got all his stuff. A lot of it I don't use. I keep saying that. And she's got a couple snacks. Franklin badge. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We're good. Ness is like the beast of burden of this game. Mummy wrap, hieroglyphic copy. We don't even really need that, to be honest. Yeah. Nonetheless, our pyramid was protected by the gods of Scaraba. The invaders will be reborn every millennium and will attack again. Even now, the invaders hide beyond space and time and build their evil stronghold. A place out of time is beyond the dark, and is even farther beyond the lost underworld. The deep darkness is shrouded. It is without light. Only one with the Hawkeye can pierce the dark. The Sphinx now watches over everything, waiting for the coming of a truly brave hero. That's me! And that's what I need to... It's a start. Alright, cool. Dance! Too much booty in the pants. Let's go to... Pink Cloud. Thank you, Pooh. Let's go to... Alam. There is an artist that did a comic where Metaton gets framed for murder and spends time in prison. It's sad, but he stays his goofy self and worries more about the fashion and lack of hair gel. Yeah! That sounds appropriate, and I would love to read that. Okay. So we're pretty healed up, but... people will talk to us here, right? I wonder if Prince Pooh succeeded in Moo training. I wanted to come by and show... I just can't talk today. Okay, so these guys here, these are rabbits. So, rabbits like carrots, right? So, logic? This is game logic. How strange, the rabbits and carrots disappeared all at once. Whoosh. This is like the tiniest dungeon ever. It's so tiny. It's so teeny tiny. Itsy bitsy. Teeny weeny. But we can kind of take advantage here and level up a little bit. So we're going to probably sit here and grind just a tad. Just a tad while we talk about stuff. I didn't stream on Tuesday. I was exhausted on Tuesday. I didn't sleep very well the night before. And I got up early. And no amount of coffee was going to help me. I was beyond the point of coffee helping it. And to be honest, I'm kind of there right now. I've been at a conference the last couple days. Not the good one. An education conference. And boy howdy, let me tell you, there's nothing worse than an education conference. They're bad. I don't recommend it. Even if you're involved. They pay you though, so... That's why we did the thing. Anyways, there's no conference tomorrow. I get to sleep. I'm so excited about sleep. But, oh man, I wasn't gonna do that to y'all, not do the thing here that I'm doing now. Again. But... bed's so good. The bed is so good. That's... oh man. Beds are the best. Anyways. Yeah, there's another conference going on. An E3 conference, oddly enough. And I went to that. I watched a lot of that. And freaked the fuck out at a lot of things. I did stream on Saturday, and we talked a little bit about... what the hell is it? EA? Where they were hunting and mutilating Ewoks. And what else happened on Saturday? Was Microsoft on Saturday? Whatever. EA sucked. Microsoft was good. They had a good show that kept on rolling. They stopped and talked about a couple things that I didn't particularly care for, but some others would have done so. The great takeaway of that for me was a couple of games. Tales of Vesperia for the Switch, oddly enough. I'm going the wrong way. I realize I am going the wrong way. Don't at me. I know what I'm doing. Grinding. Anyways. Yeah. Was not excited about Microsoft, except for a couple things that were also on Switch. Tunic looks fucking adorable. I don't know if that's coming to other things, but I hope they at least release it through Xbox on PC, whatever that's called. Tunic looked really cute. Zelda with a little furry fox character, essentially. Below finally got shown off again for like 2 seconds. It's a capybara joint. Looks like also another Zelda clone type looking thing. And what was next? Square Enix did nothing. Fucking Kingdom Hearts was shown off a gajillion... Battletoads, thank you! A gajillion times. So apparently there's going to be a new Kingdom Hearts game. I don't know if you've heard this. Had a little ice cube in there. Oh, good. I'm glad Tunic is not exclusive to the Xbox, because the chances of me playing it would be pretty low. Who else had a conference? Ubisoft had some kind of weird shit. Oh god, what are they even doing anymore? What are they doing these days? Anyways, not exciting. Trials is fun, I guess. Sony was fine for me personally. Whatever that game set in feudal Japan done by someone? Y'all know who I'm talking about. It looked very pretty. It was a very, very pretty game, I will say. But it didn't catch my attention. And I will say that. I will say this is very, very pretty. And I'm very impressed by the transitions from, like, dialogue to battle. That seemed really neat. Last of Us 2. Very good. That we saw a lot of gay. That was some good gay. I'm very happy that they showed that off in a way that was not anything besides sweet and cute. The kissing part, at least. The actual game is looks like a terrifying nightmare. it looks very, very violent and all that. I don't have a problem with that personally, not at all. But it's not, didn't call out to me. But if there's a lot more going on with the actual story, I might check it out. I need to check out the first one still. So what the hell am I talking about? What am I doing? Not checking these things out. Yeah. Hi, Sky. Yeah, like that was very. Am I just like an old fart? Have I officially become old to where I see something like that and go, oh dear, no. I don't want to see his head get cut off. No. That was very violent. And holy shit, that was so fucking violent. That left nothing to the imagination. But I'll be there for Gay, for sure. That's nice to see that. I don't know. It's not that I have a problem with the aesthetic or like seeing it or anything like that. It's just I don't know. Especially with like an end of the world type scenario, like are there other ways to deal with this problem besides that? I'm curious about that. Oh, it's this. We get to do this. It was quite gory. What else did they have? Resident... Okay, this is where I'm going to be an absolute hypocrite. Because Resident Evil 2 looked fucking amazing. And that's quite violent as well. The trailer was probably just the zombie mouth. Bleh. That was cute. I guess it's probably just because it's Resident Evil. Am I biased? Because it's a series I grew up with and played. And was freaked out by as a kid? I don't know, probably. And I'm willing to admit that. And that's good. Spider-Man looked really fucking good, too. Like, the movement and how smooth everything. This is the same thing I said about that other game, where it transitioned from dialogue to gameplay to... Yeah, that was really good. I liked seeing that a lot. A lot. And I would still like to know what is up with the Spider-Man in themselves, because I know that in the first trailer, like, they had a little tease of Miles Morales, the Afro-Latino Spider-Man. Your future battle would be considerably more dangerous than you'd expect. Don't be careless. He just heals me, which is unfortunate, because it means I can't sleep. Anyways. You know, where's the last person that sells stuff for Jeff? Oh, darn. I want some big bottle rockets. That's my thing. I'll go back to level up a little bit. But what else did Sony have? Resident Evil 2. Control. That looked fine, I guess. It didn't speak to me personally. Any game where you are manipulating objects and there's physics involved, I'm still stuck on Half-Life 2. So I expect their God, which is like a million years old by now. I'm still stuck on that, and God, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I expect there to be a seesaw puzzle where you have to put one object on top of the other. And if Control does that, that would be very, very, creatively bankrupt, I think. I don't think we need to do that anymore. I don't know, I don't think it will. That's just where my brain goes when I see, hey, you can lift stuff and float it around. So that's all I think of when I see that. One in the desert, another guy in the closet in Foresight Department. Oh yeah, closet guy. Cannot forget about him. I want to get some of these guys are. Someone pointed out to me on the Twitter that I am very underleveled, and in fact I am. We got 2 enemies. I'm gonna be just going all out with Psy. So excuse me for a moment while I just Psy freeze everybody. Okay, Jeff, let's see what's going on with these things, bud. Let's see what are the things I need to put away because they're not really all that useful. Which of Jeff's weird things do you like to keep out? Vote now on your phones. Good job, Paula. Drained 52 HP. Yeah, at the end of the Spider-Man trailer, when everyone is hanging out and about to just, like, beat on Peter, there was a big, like, oh, it's you! And yeah, I would not be surprised if that's Miles. Gosh, who's gone up 3 levels since we began? Oh, good. Cypher's, was that Gamma? So I wouldn't be surprised if that was Miles. That would be cool. What else did Sony have? They had Control, they had... What was their big, like... Here's the thing at the end. Oh, Spider-Man, which is appropriate. I don't know if it says much about the show that I don't remember what else they had. What else did they have? Let me know in the chat while I talk about Square Enix. And they're showing, I guess? They showed off a new Platinum game called, was it Babylon's Fall? Something like that. It's completely, it's just a teaser, no idea what kind of gameplay it was. Just very, very vague. Who knows? Who knows what that game is? I don't know what that game is. But it's Platinum, so chances are... Oh shit! These guys just got me. It'll be good. Chances are it'll be good because it's Platinum. Platinum does good stuff. Although, I do not care for Hideki Kamiya. He's kind of an ass. And I would not mind never hearing from him again. Because he says some things that are quite... he's kind of a loudmouth. It's just... not my thing, personally. If you are a big fan of Hideki Kamiya, go for it. He's not an awful, like, unethical person, just kind of an ass. That's... He could still be a lovable asshole. Not for me. Personally, that's not my flavor. Oh, I think the last thing he said that was, like, just... something... He posted, like, a little MS Paint comic. It's, like, 4 panels, and it was, like, him looking at boobs on the computer, and someone is saying that games are art. And it's a high compliment to call a game art. It was Snake! We got a snake, everybody. And... him saying, basically, fuck off. I just want to entertain people. And then the last panel is him looking at boobs again. I don't know. That just kind of put me off, honestly. But... I don't know what he's actually working on now, come to think of it. I'm saying a lot. Should have like an jar. Put money in every time I say then I can use that money to buy snacks. Don't go in this hole. Go in this hole. Again, they're not like heinous people. And there are people that they act all nice and stuff, but they're not. Their work shows to be very tone deaf. Like David Cage can go fuck himself. Fuck David Cage. I'm sorry. That dude needs to read a fucking book. Read a book, David Cage. Go to the bookstore and just pick up a book. Anyways. That's what Sony had on display. And they had the cute little things going on in between, and they were... God, what was it? In between the showing little cute things from Dreams. There's the boss, by the way. Hi, boss. Yeah, it's really hard because he means well. And I remember back in the day, I played a shitload of Indigo Prophecy on the PS2. I loved the crap out of that. I don't know. It's just... It's really weird with me. And a lot of other people. So that was Sony. Ubisoft talked about awful things. Something about like not paying people, taking advantage of workers. I don't. Ubisoft does interesting things every now and then. Ubisoft is a really weird company. Because on one hand they do things that are awful, and then they do things that are amazing. And I know that they did the Donkey Kong expansion for Mario and Rabbids this year, and that looks fine. And they had a jam out session that was cool as hell. It was just a good like E3 moment. But I don't think they had anything all that exciting. Oh yeah, Star Fox and Starlink. The Mega Man Legends 3 scam? Oh god. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. I never had that. I didn't watch the conference. I just heard about what was on, and I watched some things from some like clips here and there. But you saying that makes perfect sense. Hey, submit concept art. Yeah, that's... yeah. What is this? Anyways. Am I forgetting someone? Oh yeah, Devolver is localizing Battle Wolf Chaos, but I think the least said about their conference the best. I'll just leave it at that. Fucking train wreck that was. Anyways. Limited Run, announcing a couple things. Ukulele, getting physical release. Golf Story? And a couple of other little RPG type things. Dust and Elysian Tale. And I forget the name of that Zeboyd Games RPG. Cody will jump in here, I know, in like 2 seconds. I guarantee it. I'm gonna put money on it. But beyond that, you know, let's go do the Foresight thing real quick. I'm so glad I did not buy Golf Story on the eShop, although it's on sale right now for like $10. We're going to go to Foresight. Oh no, I haven't started talking about Smash yet. I was saving that for last. That, the Zeboyd Games RPG that's like Chrono Trigger meets... Oh shit, car. Phantasy Star? What's it called? I want to say Alicia Dragoon, but that's a different game entirely. And, oh yeah, I didn't talk about Bethesda. I did not talk about Bethesda. I'll talk about Bethesda. It's a little indie RPG. Oh Jesus, car came out of nowhere. Yes, Cosmic Star Heroine. Thank you, Cody, for Cosmic Star Heroine, the title of the game. I was waiting for that, and I think I'm waiting for Y2K. And something else. Oh, Iconoclasts. They're doing physical versions of those, but not for Switch yet. The giant yet on that one. But that's yeah, they do cool stuff over at Limited Run. It's kind of a pain in the ass sometimes, and I have lots of mixed feelings about Limited Run and how they work. Because if you don't know the way that Limited Run works, they make very small press runs of games that were otherwise only available digitally. And the way that works is they are able to do pre-sales, not pre-sales. Let me start over. The way they sell their games is they go and put them up in 2 batches on the first day they go up. One at like, save this because I got a cat coming through. Hey cat. One at like 10 o'clock in the morning, one at 6 o'clock at night. And they do it that way to try to make sure that if you want it, you can get it. And for the most part, if you want it, you can go get it. If you're available, I think the closet was down there. If you're available that day to be on the internet and you're watching it and you know when it's going to come up, you'll be able to get it. That's not a problem. If, say, you have a normal human life and are not able to sit and wait for something to go on sale on the internet, you'll likely miss out, and the only way then to get it will be from scalpers. Those games get scalped like crazy. Jeff's gonna lug this around. How many can he carry? He's gonna carry 1 fudge. Oh no. Okay, to be honest, the only thing that is really, I find all that useful from Jeff is I think the shield killer or the neutralizer, one of those 2. And the heavy bazooka once I get it, which is stronger than his normal attack. I'm gonna go dump some stuff, to be honest. Anyways, speaking about limited run, what they've started doing with their Switch games is instead of doing it that way, where they put it up twice a day, they'll put it up about a month beforehand, and depending on the quantity of pre-orders, they will put in their order that way. It's a double-edged sword with how they work, because they could just order standard supply amounts, but then they would have a lot unsold. If they have anything unsold, then they would run into, we have all this unsold stock. These are indie games and not wide release popular games, so they're just gonna sit there and collect dust. And if they're ordering that many things and not selling them, it's a very, very small company. They'll go out of business. There's not a... Yeah, okay, counter-psi, not useful. Don't ever use it. I'm not saying don't ever use it, I'm saying I don't ever use it. If you want to use counter-psi, go ahead. And you know what, if you are just that upset with me getting rid of some stuff, let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Or not. And one of these, this takes away everything from everyone. I feel like that's useful. Well, the shield, well, yeah, well, fuck it, I don't care. Yes, that's correct. Take them, please. But yeah, there's not really an easy way for limited run to do what they want to do without causing some kind of headache. It's just, it comes with the territory, unfortunately. They announced some stuff, which is cool. You can go on there right now and order a copy of, what's it called? Oceanhorn, which I haven't decided if I'm going to get or not. Everyone's opinion of Oceanhorn seems to be, it's alright. Like in that exact way, like, yeah. Alright. I hear it's got good music. But it does look very much like a mobile game, which is fine. There's some really good, legit mobile games. Bethesda showed off stuff. Doom Eternal. God, I hope they put that on Switch. If not, I'll get it on PC, that's fine. Although, it's funny because there's a Megawad or Doom 2 called Eternal Doom, which... Don't confuse the two. I'm just gonna stop lying to myself and just put these all away. I'm never gonna use them. And I don't really need the hieroglyphic copy. I really don't. can't sell those things. Shit. Hit the B button. It's Gabor all over again. Okay, please take the slime generator. The neutralizer. And the hieroglyphic copy. I do not need to know how to dance in a star shape. There we go. Okay. Bethesda showed stuff off. Doom looks really good. I know there's going to be arch files in it, which terrifies me. I hate arch files. You don't know, arch files resurrect dead enemies and hit you extremely hard. I think they were spider babies, or I forget what they're called. Yeah, they announced Alexa for the Skyrim with a really good skit with Keegan-Michael Key from Key and Peele, and other things too. And everyone thought it was a joke. But you can currently download Skyrim, very special edition for Amazon Alexa, which is really fucking funny, and that's one of the best things I've seen. But you've got what I need. I've got the cash. I think this is the point in the game where cash stops being all that useful. Fallout 76, I think, was the big thing that everyone was looking forward to. Although, watching Andrew WK in a very confused audience was fascinating. And, oh shoot. And Rage 2 looks playable. Looks fine. Like the aesthetic. We'll see how it is. Hey, Sailor. Hey, Bubba. Oh, shoot. Jeff, please carry this bottle rocket. As the boss, we need to hit him hard and fast. To quote, the movie's plot is about a small town coming together to help save a sheriff save Sonic, a blue anthropomorphic hedgehog that can reach the speed of sound, from the government chasing after him? The fuck? What? What? Yeah. Yeah, I'm down. I'm more... Taylor, I see you. I'm more down for that than I thought I would be. That's amazing. Oh, by the way, the money I have right now, $1,218. My birthday is December 18th, so happy birthday me in the game. That sounds amazing. Like, probably gonna be terrible, but like really good, bad. And yeah, that sounds like E.T. I really hope that there's children that he bonds with and helps them overcome their fears. And I don't know, I haven't seen E.T. in a minute. All right, let's do teleport. Wait, let's go do something real quick because I got all this money. I'm gonna lose my birthday money. That's okay though. What was I saying? Oh yeah, that sounds wild. We were talking about Bethesda, and then... Oh, I passed it. Bethesda showed off Fallout 76, which looks... not... somewhere in between what people were hoping for and what people were afraid of. I think that's the best way of describing it. It's somewhere in between... those things. Working through the night, Jeff fixed the broken spray can. After being fixed, the broken spray can became the defense spray. Okay, that's cool. He still has 2, 3 broken things. Okay. One of them's a bazooka, which he can't fix yet. Let me double check. We've been playing for like 35 minutes and have made 0 progress, by the way. I'd just like to point that out. We have killed some enemies, and we've been shooting the shit about E3. IQ is 41. He's damn close. Starfield was good. That's... Elder Scrolls is like, when the hell is that going to happen? And Fallout 76 looks interesting. I have it pre-ordered. My wife is a really, really huge fan of Fallout, so we got that. But, seems alright. And what do we got here? What do we got here? Defense spray. We got another defense spray. Oh yeah, the blades Star Trek. It was called Star Trek. Shit. Not Skyrim. It's not Skyrim. It's Elder Scrolls. The series is Elder Scrolls. Skyrim is an entry. I'm talking to myself. We had Skyrim. I fucking did it again! Elder Scrolls Blades. Which looks like a good phone game. Did we fix anything? Nah, that's okay. We got to hear the Good Morning song like 3 times in a row, so that's something. That looks fun. I'll be into that. They announced, they released Fallout Shelter for the Switch, which is good. I played it a lot on the phone, and I like it more on the Switch. We're going to Dalam. They announced that, and then they hyped up a bunch of stuff that isn't coming out for, like, years. And Fallout looks interesting, but we shall see. Okay. Are we ready to talk about Nintendo? Because I think we have Nintendo to talk about. What levels am I at? Let me check real quick. You know, let me see if I can beat the boss and then come up behind him. That might be more easier. Let's not say more easy, let's say easier. Something like 5 nights with no repairs, 2 repairs, and another 5 without. Huh. Interesting. Didn't know he had a pattern. I learned something today. I learned something about this game every time I play it. By the way, I apologize if I was very passionate about things earlier. Sometimes that happens, and I lose control of myself in this performative manner, where I'm going on about something and might have seemed very upset. In reality, I'm not. But you know what I mean. Anyways, I'm not. Yeah, I'm just acknowledging it. I'm okay. But Nintendo. It was not the year for Mother 3. R.I.P. It was the year for Smash Brothers, and that's about it. If you are not a fan of Smash Brothers, I'm so sorry. Because that was it. And I will say this. There were a lot of people that were very upset about basically Smash Brothers being the only thing. I would say remember that Nintendo does these things several times a year, and they're often as big as E3s are. I think the one thing that's missing is the sort of live treehouse experience. But beyond that, if something isn't announced at E3, if something isn't featured at E3, etc., etc., it just means it wasn't featured at E3. That's essentially all that means. And yeah, I'm just kind of blowing through my sigh here. Oh, you know, I should really be preserving poo, though. Before we talk about Smash, what else did they announce? Daemon X Machina looks really, really good. And at first, I was like, huh, what is this? Is this a Xeno something? Because it's got mechs in it, and it had very interesting art style. has an interesting art style because it's in part designed by the same character designer that did stuff for the more recent Fire Emblem games. The name escapes me and I apologize. Oh no, Ness got poisoned. But it's essentially a spiritual successor to Armored Core. And I wonder if I look as confused, because I'm not particularly confused, but I feel like I look very confused. Does that do anything? Oh shoot, I gotta do beta. Nintendo announced Super Mario Party, which looks really, really good. If you like Mario Party, hey, they just announced one and it looks really good. And not like poop, which a lot of the last ones have been. So there's that. There's Daemon X Machina. There's Fire Emblem Three Houses, which looks like a Fire Emblem game. And I have no other way of describing it besides it looks very much like a Fire Emblem game. I'm not familiar with the Fire Emblem series. I'll fix that one day, I promise. But right now I'm fixing me not being familiar with Pokemon. Oh, nice job. Anywho, showed up a bunch of indie games. They very, very barely announced that Dragon Ball FighterZ is coming to Switch, which is rad, and I have my copy pre-ordered already. I didn't acknowledge Tales of Vesperia, but Bandai Namco did that themselves, thankfully. And was there something else indie that was announced, Nintendo? I'm very confused as to what the DLC thing is for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but that's because I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Third series of the night that I will say, wow, I need to catch up on those. I'm gonna play the first Xenoblade Chronicles after I beat Crystal, though. And then they just, I think, is that the point in which they went straight into Smash? Let's talk about some other things they announced in the Treehouses. Last year they announced Samus Returns right after the... what did I learn? Healing Gamma. Wait, yes. Last year they announced Samus Returns right after the E3 Direct. Like, immediately. Like, hey, here we are with this game. Cool. And everyone was very happy with that. No such thing this year. They just showed off a lot of Smash. Two cool things that happened today. There's always some announcements. And they're always weird. But they announced that Donkey Kong? Like, Donkey Kong, and Sky Skipper were going to be released by Hamster. Both of those seemed very, very much like impossibilities or very high improbabilities. And then it's like, oh, they're available today. Well, one of them is available today, and one's next month. Donkey Kong is... ooh, okay. Guess I'm fighting these guys, not the other guys. Donkey Kong is a weird situation, if you don't know. There was another company, which I don't have the name right on me. There's another company that actually did the coding and manufactured the boards for Donkey Kong. Nintendo went out and basically reverse engineered it, I think, with another company to produce more of them. Without letting this first company know. The first company ended up suing them, and essentially they retained the rights for Donkey Kong, the arcade version specifically. Just the code and the hardware, I guess. They settled out of court, and it's been in a couple other things, like it showed up in Donkey Kong 64, of course. But this is the first time it's been released on its own, by itself. 3 versions of the ROM, a very early version that's very glitchy, the Japanese version, and the international version. So, really, really big event if you're down with Nintendo history stuff. you don't care about old Nintendo arcade games, you might just be like, oh, cool, whatever, don't care. But I love arcade games. I need to get me an arcade stick at some point. And was very, very excited to see the announcement today. Skyscraper, I don't know all about other than I don't think it was released. Oh boy, I did not create a save state. So hopefully this doesn't suck. Oh, this music's so good. Okay, let's focus on the battle. And then we can talk about Smash. Good. So let's do this. Chef, all on who are really going to be the most heavy hitters in this fight. Come on, solidify him. Oh, okay. Cool. We'll continue our talk after we get the... your Sanctuary, because I always adore these moments. Ness had a short vision of seeing his mother when she was young. I love this literal cinnamon roll. I would like a cinnamon roll with pink icing right now. No, this is not. I was gonna say this is the first one we got all four right. No, we did Magnet Hill. Now that everything fears us, we should be able to rack up the XP a little better. Whew, it's a lot of friends. So anyways, Smash Brothers. That's really all they showed off today. Or, not today, but Tuesday. That was the primary focus of their E3, which I personally have no problem with. Yeah! Oh my god! Scoot! Mother's Cookbook. Do... a pink strawberry frosted cinnamon roll, perhaps. Anyways, I honestly am very bad, if you have experienced my expertise in the game, I'm very bad at Smash Brothers. I play as Ness because I like this game very much, not for any other reason. And... I'm very excited about all of this stuff in Smash. And it was very exciting to see, first off, every character revealed, and then coming to the slow realization that, oh shit, every single person that has ever been in Smash is in this right now. That's rad. That was really cool to see. And then they started going further into every character. And everyone get just... I don't know much about the gameplay tweaks. So some of the things, like, what they were talking about, like, I think Marth, it was a little over my head. But there were so many nice little touches here and there. I love Zelda's new design so much. It's based on, I will call it the Linkiverse, because it's a Link to the Past and Link Between Worlds. It's based on that. She's got bangs and she's adorable and not. She stopped shopping at Hot Topic essentially, and moved away from the sort of pastel goth, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with either look. But this new one is a breath of fresh air. And oh, who else got a big change? And Daisy's inclusion is so wonderful. We're gonna go ahead and allow that comment. Add permitted term. Bitch. That made me laugh quite a bit. Hey, Yosh! But I really like New Zelda. I really like, a lot of the changes they made. I like the little things they did to Ganon. I like, Link being Breath of the Wild Link, even though, we no longer have, like, the classic Link, although you kind of do. Because you have Young Link, and I loved Young Link when I played Melee. And I love Toon Link, so you've got these different representations of Link. And normally it would be like, oh, that's so redundant, but they're so different from each other because you have three vastly different designs that it just works. We'll go for the Todd Howardism. It just works. So there's that. There's no Waluigi, but there is a Ridley, which is really funny. And great. What were the other big changes? Before we get on to Ness and Lucas, because of course you know I want to go on about that. I'm thinking. Marth has American voice actor. If you few different versions of Ike, Daisy. Mr. Game & Watch's little graphics are amazing. The return of Snake. Samus being fucking jacked is amazing. Jacked Samus is good. I still am really not a fan of Zero Suit Samus, but I can tolerate this design now that she's a lot more... looks like she can really fuck you up. I don't know much about the gameplay tweaks. I've never gotten enough into Smash to tell you how I feel about those things. And yeah, I don't know whether a lot of those things are good or bad, so if my I'll call you my Smash friends would be so kind as to inform me as to whether or not these things are good or bad. I think she's definitely not, like, huge. She's not, Benimaru Ito Samus huge. Which would really be my preference, because that's my favorite version of Samus. But they made her boobs a little smaller. She still has, you know, boobs, quite, heavily featured. And of course it's the Det bodysuit. Never been a big fan of the design. But her being a little bit more muscular does improve it a bit. I don't get off my Samus high horse here, but something about her face bothers me, and I don't know what it is. I don't know. I think it's just, that's not who I pick. A big part of it is that's not who I pictured under that mask, which is, I know, probably more so on me. And if you like Zero Suit Samus' design, that's totally fine and cool and dandy. I'm not a big fan of it. But should we talk about all the mother stuff now? Um, Paula and Pooh, these guys right here, this gang right here, this little bundle of love, they're all present and accounted for. Jeff's an assist trophy. Paula and Pooh show up to help Ness do the Starstorm thing. And there's a shiny little blue orb when they do it. And you know what that means? That means that they're doing the Soundstone and praying. Paula prays for a second and then goes into her yikes, time to kick ass animation. And it's so wonderful. And poor Duster isn't involved in this for some reason. But Kumatora and Boney, and this is the first time they've been shown like this. It's so wonderful to see them. It's so wonderful to see their models. They're so good. Kumatora has eyebrows. Boney's adorable. It's so good. My heart melted. It melted. I was just so in love with what they did with the Mother Gang. Duster isn't there, which is sad. I'm assuming an assist. I don't think he'll be full character. And we haven't seen him in any of the current matches, but at the same time, they can just very easily, I'm sure, turn those off for the demo that they had at E3. That's so awesome. That's really just, I wish I could, like, elaborate more on this, but it's just so nice to see, like, my favorite video games being represented, 12 years after the last one came out in something that is very relevant. And by the time this comes out, it'll be closer to 13 years since the release of Mother 3, since next year is the, by the way, next year, banner year, 30th anniversary of Mother 1, 25th anniversary of Mother 2, and 13th anniversary of Mother 3. Very unlucky number, but it kind of works out that way, because it's had an unlucky history as far as its localization goes. I'm with Paige, I didn't expect them to do anything at all. I didn't expect to see them do anything at all. A lot of people are like, oh god, I hope Lucas is in it. I hope Lucas is in it. Ness is going to be in it for sure, but I hope Lucas is in it. And then there was... we've been having conversations on and off. By the way, I have been very mentally absent, let's say, lately, and my socializing skills have gone and I can't lately. I'm sorry. I'm very bad at socializing lately because I am just not there brain-wise and I'm tired. What was I saying? Y'all watched me. Y'all heard me gush over it. I have no words. I have, like, no words for how excited I was. I mean, if you were in that voice chat, you heard me screaming, and I was listening to Lucille's clips of it, and I was spiking the mic, and I apologize. I apologize. Every single stage that was Mother related was back. I never thought... I was hoping... Okay, we'll get Onett, and we'll get Magic Hand. Maybe Magic Hand. But no, we got Onett, Magic Hand, New Pork City. Never thought I'd see New Pork City again. Not gonna lie. Never thought we see Foresight again. But all 4 stages that are Mother related have been represented in that direct. Someone on Twitter posted a really good a screenshot with like a full scope of what Magic Hand looks like, and it's gorgeous. It looks like you could eat it. It looks like you could take Magicant and just eat it. It looks so good. It's delicious. Like Ridley. It's delicious. I love it. It looks like Cotton Candy Land with cats swimming in the ground. And God, I hope Foreside has a Moonside element to it. Just imagine, like, the level, like, fucking not ripping apart, but slowly oh my God. So good. All the items. Mr. Saturn is on the cover. Not the cover. He's not on the game cover. He's on, like, the key art. You could be like a Ridley grandma. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be like, don't quote me on that, because I'm absolutely talking about someone else's response. But, yes, that's what I was gonna say, all the little details. Someone who made this game obviously loves these games, because all the animations that we just saw just now when we were attacking Thunder and Storm, we saw all of those little geometric designs happening in the attacks. Ooh, Cypher's Omega, hell yeah. We saw all of that happen. It was so exciting. It was so exciting to see all that. Every level, all those characters in the final smashes at least. We know Jeff's an assist, we know Starman's an assist, we know Poop, what's his name? Mr. Saturn. Why did I forget Mr. Saturn? I just drew like 17 Mr. Saturns today. Yeah, I was bored. It was Mr. Saturn. That's what I do when I'm bored. It's so easy to draw. It's like drawing junk food. Congratulations, Tony. You did the thing. Hell yeah. Anyways. So much deliciousness. It was so delicious. It's just, I think that's just the word that is going to define Smash Brothers. And again, God, I'm so sorry if you're not a fan of Smash. But I will say, as a big fan of Smash, and not a big fan of other series as much as Mother, I would hope that someone else that was watching that is like a big Zelda fan. I love Zelda, but not to this extent. I don't have a Zelda room in my house. I have a fucking EarthBound room in my house, for God's sake. This room is an EarthBound room. Anyways. Hello, Oblivion. I hope that every other series gets that kind of love and detail. And I know that Sakurai was saying, this might be the last one, and you know what? I'm fine. I am fine with that. I think that it is called Ultimate for a reason. And yes. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'd like to actually become competent at playing this game and not be a scrub anymore. And yeah, they will absolutely continue compensating through directs throughout the year. And I think one thing he was saying was, it would be hard to do this again, and I can only assume that a lot of that refers to the contracts with the third-party characters. Because of course we're talking to Konami, we're talking to Capcom, we're talking to Bandai Namco, which is probably not a huge struggle considering that they made the game. Sega, probably not a big huge struggle since I think these are all companies. I said Capcom already. Capcom, Mega Man, Ryu, all those characters were not a sure thing. Square Enix with Claude, everyone's favorite character. Claude, not to be confused with Klaus, who would, by the way, make an amazing Echo character, but I will not push my luck with mother representation in these games. I'm totally fine with the characters that they have now. I think it is important to be reasonable. There's a lot of things that you could want but I think there comes a time where you have to step back and say, is this actually feasible? Is it realistic for me to say, oh, I want that size stats, dang it. 45, what's his IQ? We need to get his IQ to 45. That was my goal. Dixie would be a very good Echo Fighter, but hey. I think this is an excellent way to just peak the series. I'd be very happy with that. The one thing, and I don't know how much else I have to say about Smash. Besides, it looks very good and I'm very excited for it, and I have my copy pre-ordered, like an absolute sheep person, which is fine. Paula? Oh, would we get a snake? A snake! We got a lot of snakes. I'm surprised we got Ridley. I'm surprised. Now, let me talk about Scuttlebutt. Because there are a bunch of rumors. There always are. Most of them are total bullpucky. But, the one that I think everyone was like, oh, that seems very feasible and realistic, and this person has sources or whatever, was that Ridley would get added, Daisy, forget what else they said, but a few things fall in line what they were saying. But they said that Simon Belmont would be 33k. Oh, jeez. So I really want to do that? Yeah, I can do that. It's really not that much if we're getting about 3 for battle. What was I saying? Something. I was talking. I don't know. I'm just killing these things. This is a good thing to talk about while I'm grinding on these guys, because I'm entertaining through another medium besides walking back and forth on the room. Oh yeah, Simon. Yeah, since I guess, you know, conversation was happening with Konami about putting Snake back in, I think Simon was... There's a lot of Castlevania scuttlebutt going on right now. And it's like 3 parts. Hey, there's an anime coming out that we need to capitalize on, and if you haven't seen the Castlevania, it's a Western cartoon. It's not a. Good night, bud. Thanks for popping by and for the follow. But they obviously want to capitalize on what's it called, Castlevania, with the cartoon. I heard something about they're seeing Bloodstained be successful and they want those dollars, which I don't know about that one. But if it's 3 parts, there's a cartoon coming out and they can capitalize on it. By the way, if you go on Netflix, the icon for the Castlevania cartoon, which is very good, if not kind of gratuitously violent. It tells a good story, at least. The opening scene with Dracula and Lisa is very, very sweet, and I recommend watching at least like the first 5 minutes of episode 1. It's got a pretty decent art style. I personally don't have a problem with Westerners doing the very anime style. But with Castlevania, the show, let's do a game. Okay. Konami had a listing on their website, or something along those lines. It was on the E3 website, where it was... Oh yeah, Bomberman was an assist trophy. That's cool too. Fuck. Where they had a compilation and a new game. They announced Hypersports R, but there was a lot of talk I heard about there is a Konami event happening tonight, like now. Yeah, I honestly, personally do believe the Bloodstained jealousy as well. there apparently is a Konami event happening, like, tonight. And this was from reputable sources? Like, basically there was an invite sent out to show off something new that's Castlevania related. Not that we'll hear about it tonight. My understanding was that it's being shown off now that we have all the press in LA. And let's get them all together, show off this game. Hey, closer to the release of the show, the second season, we'll do a game and we'll release. We'll lift the preview embargo and you can talk about Castlevania the game. 19, so this will get him there. God, watch his IQ not go up. Ness leveled up, that's good. Ness's IQ went up. That rocks, that's sweet. Paula leveled up. Oh, everyone's gonna get a level up here. Except maybe Pooh. Alright, here we go. Jeff, level 46. Offense went up by 1. Maximum... Fucker. Castlevania Crashers? What would that be? Gosh. Do I really want to fuck with that too much? I don't know. I think we're ready to be on a boat, though. Why am I talking to this guy? A Belmont beat 'em up would be good. By the way, Castlevania, the iOS game, Grimoire, I'm terrible at saying that word, of Souls, Grimoire of Souls, looks very competent for what it is. And I will be checking that out when it comes out. Which is fine, it's a free game. But I think beat 'em up would be a very good genre for Castlevania to explore. I'm partial to platformers myself. Either way, it needs to be 2D. I'm not sure what's that. What? I am confused now. It just I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, there was a lot of Castlevania rumors. All made a lot of sense. Like, way too much sense. So I wouldn't be surprised to see it's 11 o'clock here. So I wouldn't be surprised when we're now a few hours out from a meeting that had happened, or showing off a Castlevania at a press-only event. Closed door, and no talkie-talkie. So they can show off something in the weeks here. I love Metroidvania style games, so my hope would be that it would be like a Metroidvania type game. No, I think it's Grimoire of Soul. Let me Google it. I liked it when Castlevania had a very typical naming scheme, or the predictable naming scheme, where it was Grimoire of Souls. Where it was always a piece of music. It was symphony, then harmony, then aria. I wouldn't be surprised if something got leaked. We shall see. We shall see. I personally really want a Castlevania compilation at least. Get Digital Eclipse on that. I mean, I'd love M2, but Digital Eclipse is what makes sense. That'd be rad. But my 3 is this my guy? Oh. Let me do this now. Let me check the reset era. Reset era? Or reset era? I said reset era. Reset era sounds weird to me. Thread about that. Konami, E3 floor the thing shows blah blah blah. Let's see what they did here and see what we got going on. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, no, nothing posted. So, nothing since 6 p.m. So, And fuzzy pickles. Okay. So who knows? Maybe we'll hear about Castlevania sometime soon. Dracula's Library is an excellent suggestion for a title. Full marks, Sky. Thank you. You made my wife wake up. She quit talking about all that serious crap. Yeah, let's work hard. If you're courageous, get on this boat. You'll probably see the Kraken and experience getting seasick. After all, it could only cost you your life, and you got that for free. One of my favorite lines in the game. We'll screenshot it. Luck will determine the outcome of this voyage. So, do you want to sail the seas to Scaraba? $20 per person is fine with me. Yeah, sure. Ready? We're reckless, baby. Bon voyage, amigo. He didn't say amigo. I threw that in. Yeah, it's a really good line. This game has a lot of really good, like, one-off lines. This song's really rad. Which is it, have Batwheel travel? I'm not sure. That's the only EarthBound webcomic I'm aware of. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I grew up playing Castlevania. It plays rent in here. It has it bought a condo right over here and resides there. Wait! I need to stop the boat. It's been a long time since I was out in the open sea. I feel seasick. Oh man, what am I gonna do? Sailor who gets seasick. That would be me. Jasmine tea is really good. That bald guy over there? Your buddy, right? He came from Dalam? You guys must be quite the adventurers. Ha ha ha. I'm feeling much better now. Anchors away. Good. The line was, the only thing you have to lose is your life, and you got that for free. Oh, it's getting dark and stormy. Everyone get your slippers ready. Yes, that's the better version. Don't listen to me. Oh god, Kraken. Let's get Kraken. I should probably look up what Kraken... I'm gonna just throw shit at it. I don't remember this being too hard. I remember freaking out about it and then getting to it. It's like, oh. Okay. My, Ursa ring is very, very much based on Paula. Because I associate bears with Paula. So my Ursa ring has Fire Punch and Ice Punch because I also associate Paula with fire and ice. God, this song is so freaking good. Let me dance around a little bit. Oh, shit, that's right. Yeah, one round. I always think this is harder than it is. Who leveled up? Not Jeff, though. I never use Thunder. Yeah, I probably should. Ooh, Brain Shock. I never use Brain Shock, speaking of which. Oh, man. I thought you guys were just everyday little kids. But you defeated the Kraken. I also helped. I threw my slippers at the beast. Maybe you didn't notice. It reminds me, I gotta sew shoulder seam over here. Wait, Ness, Paula, Jeff, Pooh. Pooh needs to be sewn onto my jacket better. Love that song. Hey, Jalen. Alright. Did you come from Toto by ship? There's a scary monster in the sea. Did you beat him? Yes, I did. Or did you escape? Either way, you are fantastic. Yes, I am. Thank you. Okay, so we got a couple things to do. Wait a minute. Like something. How many snakes do I have? How many damn snakes? Let's talk to this guy. Let's go around, talk to people. We haven't done that in a while. I'm doing this as a hobby. Isn't it cool? I recently made a friend. He used to be a dungeon maker. Now he's a dungeon man. Would you like to meet him? Hell yeah. Alrighty then, I'll give you the key so that you can enter him. Oh no, I don't have it. I must have lost it somewhere. I'm sorry, I don't worry about small things. Pokey's stink still hangs in the air. Oh, this is Pokey's doo-doo. Oh, be careful where you walk, it's filthy. A chubby kid did his business out here somewhere. I always forget that there's Pokey poop right here. Oh god. Someone got sunstroke. Who did? Sun shop. $. Acceptable. Cool. It's a really very harsh transition from that song to that song. Banana. EK banana. Okay. I should probably have a pretty good amount of money too from grinding Pink Cloud. Oh, you have the mark of bad luck on your face. No, don't worry. If you want to know, I'll humbly tell you. You shall come back here after you have encountered a dangerous situation. However, I may be wrong, and if so, 1,000 pardons. Okay. Wasted mistakes cost more. Why would a fine man like you need one? I don't want one. Snakes are so unpleasant, but so cute. Oh, I don't know what I may be saying. Yeah, no, snakes are adorable. Reptiles are really cute. Well, the Kraken battle was just one. Armpit hair fertilizer? What? No. Perhaps you should ask an seasonings. By the way, the hotel I went to had like a breakfast buffet. Screenshot of that for and jars of hot sauce, little Tabasco ones, little samples. I got like 10 of those. I just wanna. The snake bag can hold live snakes. There are snakes in the sack. Please, it is a very useful item. Shall you buy one? I am humbly offering it to you. Yes, that is okay, can I just not get the snake bag because I don't use it? Kraken went down in a round. Also, good evening, Lucille. Okay, this guy sells stuff. Here's the charm for Jeff. Rope cannon. Jeff is gonna carry this one. That's poo. Damn it. That's sign, not goods. I need to take out some dosh. Let's talk to these guys real quick. What do you have to say? I bought us piggy nose. This will help out a large amount while I am humbly searching for the magic truffle in the deep darkness. You too can learn how to use the piggy nose with the use command under good, so please rest easy. Thank you. I don't really mess with that either. Hello there, welcome to my humble shop. What are you selling? Oh god, I don't want to buy any of this. I don't want egg. I don't want egg. Call that produce. Show it who's boss. Odell. The Tender tribe used to live here. They went to the back of the deep darkness as they were too innocent. I wonder if they are still alive. What do we got here? We got a house with a guy. I've never seen you around here. What do you want? I don't not have anything you would want. Okay. No, I don't want any mummy bandages. No soliciting allowed, please. You know what? Fuck you. Watch this. Eat snakes. We have a house full of snakes. Asshole. Over those 4 snakes. Alright. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm sorry, I have to pause real quick. I forget how you do. I forget how to do. I'm using a Chromebook for my monitor monitor computer. Just like that. All right. Shift Control and then Window button. That is going here. I'm sorry. I gotta pause and do this. All right. In the streaming channel, there's an image. Okay. Anyone in here for flavor text? Nope. I also have. We shared E3 thoughts, but I'm basically just very, very excited. Oh yeah, you're the one that has snakes in your house. You know what? Take that. Okay. I think we just need to take out some money, and that's it, really. Then we need to start exploring the desert. Welcome to the ATM! Oh goodness, how much do I need? Money at this point is useless. Okay, Cody. Or, Cody? Did I say Cody or... Yeah, whatever. Good night, Cody. Please look at the Discord before you leave. You will laugh. Okay, bomb guy. Do you sell multi-rockets yet? No, don't. He's got a couple broken things. 3 big bottle rockets, broken bazooka, which he cannot fix yet, unfortunately. A couple defense arrays I have not used. Let me go ahead and just... Oh, you know what I haven't done in a while? I haven't called my mom in a while. Mom! How is your adventure going? I see. It sounds like you're having some tough times then. Your teacher dropped by, blah blah blah, covered for you. Keep on trucking, yada yada. I'm watching a soap opera. Good night. Welcome to the Great Southern International Resort Hotel. It's... yeah, okay. Fine. That's fine. Whatever. Scorpions are friends, too. Well, damn. Well, you know what? I'm pretty tired myself, so... I need to think about timing here. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. It's been a short stream. I need to sleep because I haven't slept in days. It's lag. Ugh. Let's buy a crystal charm first. Why does he need the... Oh, I took out way too much money. I overspent by like 4,000. Oh yeah. I'm really excited about that. It's so funny. Have fun in New York. No. And I'm running out of steam. Okay. So, we got... Next time is going to be very dungeon heavy. I have a D&D game on Saturday, and that happens once a month, so not streaming on Saturday. And Tuesday? I know some of y'all just got here. We're tapping out. I just did this. Let me see if he fixes something first. Fix something. Damn it, Jeff. And like this, it looks like Ness has a mullet, but he's got like the front of his mullet. And he's bleached it, and the back of it is still blonde, but his roots are black. That's what this sprite looks like, with Paula piled behind him there. I don't know why it has to be a mullet. Alright. Let's call Dad. I want to record. This is in the front, Paula in the back. Hell yeah. Alright. We saved with Dad. We saved with F5. My keys are F5 and F9 because Fallout and Skyrim have trained me that while you were gaming... What the fuck is this? While you were gaming? This happened? No. Fuck off. My mouse driver wanted updated. No, hell no. OBS. Oh shit. I don't want to just hit X. What am I doing? Closing stuff down all wonky. Okay. So that's it for tonight. Pleasant dreams to those of you who've gone to sleep already. And good night to everyone else. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. I guess we'll do the Pyramid, Dungeon Man, Deep Darkness. God. That means... Shit. We gotta plan out the extravaganza for... What's it called? Stonehenge. Sword of Kings. Yes, please link me that comic. I really want to see that comic. And I want to see your work and celebrate you. You're amazing. All of you are amazing. Good night. Go watch Vinny. Have a good night.